Hello and welcome back to Junk Food Joyride. Today we're going to be installing a brand new clutch and pressure plate into my Gen 2 3S GTE from my Gen 5 Celica GT-Four. We're going to be starting by installing the backing plate. It sandwiches between the engine and the gearbox, and this is held on just by one bolt in the middle and the dowels around the side. Now that's on, we will install the flywheel. I had this machined at a local machinist, the same one that did all my engine work, and it came out really nice. Here you can see me lining it up. These holes are not symmetrical, so they can only go on one way, and you just have to make sure that every bolt hole lines up as it should. Each of these flywheel bolts is Loctited and then each torqued to 108 Newton meters.
Shut up and sit down.
This new clutch is an organic compound and the pressure plate is rated to 2200 pounds. The old pressure plate I had tested when I got this new one and it was rated at 1900 pounds. So this will provide a bit extra clamping force while still maintaining some good drivability. I did consider going ceramic for the clutch, but for the power level of this engine, it wouldn't provide any extra benefits. When I build out my Gen 4 3S GTE, which will have forged internals, I will switch to a ceramic clutch for that. Here you can see me struggling a little bit to align the clutch and pressure plate. Unfortunately, when I got the clutch, I wasn't able to find an alignment tool that fit perfectly, so I just had to find one that fit the best and use that. Please excuse the camera angles from here on out. I did have some technical difficulties which led to some poor angles and me missing the mating of the engine to the gearbox. For the installation of the pressure plate though, I did use all new hardware and I torqued each bolt to 19 Newton meters. For this next part, I did have to step away for a little bit, so I just went back around and ensured that all the bolts were torqued to the correct torque spec. And as you saw, that very first bolt I did wasn't actually torqued up, so all in all I'm glad I checked, and it's a good lesson or reminder to everyone just to recheck if you're not sure. So here you'll see me applying grease to the release fork and the splines, and this is all just as per the workshop manual. This is a new release bearing and a new retaining clip, and so with a little bit of manipulation it does slide on quite easily, so long as you get the clip the right way around. Here you can see me struggling with it just a little bit as I try and remember which way it goes on, as it has been a little while since it came off. if you're going to do this yourself, put this cover on before you put the engine in, because I just struggled with this for half an hour.